Welcome to Rust, the console edition. One of the toughest things to do in Rust really is how to manage all your storage. And I'm here at Bandit Camp to make a couple of purchases first. A Dropbox at 40 scrap, a tuna can lamp at 5, and a locker at 40 scrap. Now, most of us live in very tiny homes. Either we're solo or duo players. So come over to Bandit Camp, and they possibly could be for sale at Outpost, but I'm here at Bandit Camp. Purchase these items because you'll find that there are a lot of areas around your camp or home, whatever you want to call it, that you can actually use for storage. You want to maximize the amount of storage in your tiny home as much as possible. So let's head over to my camp and I'll show you all the options you have. First off, I want to go to the research table to see if I can actually learn the plans for the tuna can lamp, the locker, and the Dropbox. So we'll just pick one here. Let's grab the Dropbox. Yep, no problem. 75 scrap, and you need a level 1 workbench. I'm not going to go ahead and learn these plans right now. I just need to know when I get that amount of scrap, I can go back to Bandit Camp, buy it again, and learn the plan. And next up we have the locker. Let's see if that one can be learned. Now it's going to require a workbench level 2, even though it's 75 scrap. Right now it's just cheaper because the level 2 workbench is so expensive. It's cheaper for me just to buy it outright. So we can do this one too. And finally, I think those were the only... I missed a tuna can lamp. It figures. I think I may have forgotten to buy it. But we need a tuna can lamp. I think I have one on one of the walls in the current tiny house. Now, chances are you've built this small wooden box as your first storage device. And it works great. The only problem is you can't stack these things. If you can find salvage shelves, great. It has 12 storage slots. It's best to put items in there that, that stack. I mean, a lot of things stack, a lot of things don't stack. The large wooden box has 30 slots. Now, it's going to take a little bit more material, some wood, and some metal fragments to make this one. And it's considerably larger and holds a heck of a lot more. And don't rule out using the simple fire pit to store items in. You can use it if you're done, using it for the comfort that it has. The campfire does come with 50 wood already in there, but you can store a couple of items in there and obviously any items that stack. So you've got 6 slots there in your campfire. And no, nothing inside is going to burn besides anything that you're allowed to burn, like if you're doing wood to charcoal or if you're cooking any types of foods. And it also is great for the comfort level that it gives when you stand in proximity. And that's very helpful if you're living in one of the wintry areas. Next up, I found my tuna can lamp. This one holds only fuel, but it is extremely energy efficient. You can have this. I mean, we all have tiny places without windows. So having a couple of cheap tuna can lamps around, it's not going to burn through all your fuel very quickly. It's very, very efficient. So you can use that to store all of your fuel. And that's another one. It's actually kind of nice. And don't underestimate using your furnace. It can also be used for storage. You can put your wood and charcoal that normally go. I put my barbecue in there, some cloths, some food. So if you're not using your furnace and you've moved that, say, into your TC, all of those ingredients, use your furnace to store things temporarily before you can sort everything out to your other storage options. And there's 6 slots in there. And we're going to go on to the barbecue. And I have one already made. There it is. And the nice thing about the barbecue is it's easily accessible in between things. You can leave it with the lid open or closed, move it around, and it tucks up really close to any of the other storage devices. Now we can just go ahead and pick up the wood box that we already have. Just make sure that all the contents are out. It's grayed out, telling me I can't pick it up, but I can. Right, there we go. And the nice thing about the barbecue is you can tuck in underneath the barbecue the wooden storage box. So you have the 12 in the wooden storage box. Let's open up the barbecue. Let's show you guys. There's another 12. So you've got 24 storage slots just with those two items. So that's a great tip right there. I mean, when I found out about this one, I'm like, yep, have to do a video. Thanks to the fellas that were in the party with me the other day who suggested, you should do a video all about storage because it's at a premium in our tiny little camps. And the other nice thing about the little wooden storage box is just hop over here. Sorry, our camp is in a bit of a disarray. That won't fit underneath the research table, but it will fit here underneath the repair bench. So there you've got, oh, it does actually, I'm sorry. It doesn't fit under the workbenches. So there's other space. If you're researching a lot of items, just tuck in underneath there another, a wooden storage box. Our place it looks like a Motel 6 these days. Yeah, we're just building out. Every time we get a new player join us, we can just keep adding on to things. So let's take a look at the next spot. And this is a workbench level 1, and it does not fit in underneath there, so that's a no. It may under a level 2 or 3. I have yet to make those, so let's just assume no for all of them. But it gives you some options. Okay, what's next? Okay, the Dropbox. A very handy device, and yes, pretty much all of us, including me, have put it on the wall in the wrong direction. And once you place it down, you pretty much have to destroy the wall so you can pick it back up again. If you put it on from the outside, it does not stick in on the inside very much. So you don't need to mount it from the inside. It ends up being a lot bigger and bulkier and take up more room. So as you can see, there are little doorways in the way. So let's just scoot around, see if we can find a full wall. Let's go around the back here. And the only tip about this one is make sure the 3 dots, which are 3 lights, are on the side, on the outside, right there. Sorry, I'm trying to do this, and there we go. You want the 3 dots on the public side, not that one, definitely that one. You have to see the 3 green lights. It'll show up as 3 green lights, and you know you've mounted it the correct direction. There you go. And you see how much it sticks out on the wall? Okay. And to use it, you just put your item into the Dropbox. Be sure you push the right trigger. It'll send it into the Dropbox. So if you're on a team or you don't want to keep opening and closing doors, put the item in, close it, and everything is done. Okay, let's go on the inside, and I will show you what it looks like. Actually, I think I was going to show you how to... Nope, that's it. Okay, let's go on the inside, and I'll show you how it works on the receiving part. There we go. Inside. Yeah, and this is where the tuna can light would come in handy, but it's outside right now. Okay, just click open, and you have 12 slots. Now, I think what happens is I haven't filled it up completely from the outside. I don't know if it spills more into the inside or whether it will not allow you to drop any more. I suspect it won't let you add any more to the Dropbox when it's full of all 12 slots. And that's it. I think I'm going to try it here, actually. Yep. Let's see how many it'll fit. Might as well find out. Okay. Yep, tools, everything. It's a really good place if you've got somebody who's just staying in the camp sorting or running, say, the furnaces or something, or want to research, drop an item in, send it through the Dropbox, say, research this item, please, and away you go. So right now, I think I'm at 11 or 12. Yeah, it will not let me submit any more into the Dropbox. So it will not spill out on the ground or inside. So max of 12. And there you go. And next up, we have the locker that I purchased. I was very impressed with this one. Wait till you see how many slots you have and how it can sort out all your gear, inventory, and items on the hot menu. So I think this one was like 40 scrap. I keep saying caps because I play way too much Fallout 76. Where is it? There it is. place it down. The nice thing about this one is it's narrow. So if you have a real tiny space, you have a huge amount of storage, but it's not taking up your entire, say you've got a 1-by-1 house camp. Let's take a look inside. Okay, go ahead and open. And there are 3 shelves and 39 slots. The nice thing about it takes your gear and puts it in the top one. The inventory goes to shelf B, and it looks like the hot menu stuff goes into shelf C. So when you go ahead and move everything over for your build, then you can take it all back in one fell swoop. So that is huge. That's a lot of storage space that you can stack. Or if you don't want to put in all your items, I live in a safe zone, so basically when I bed down for the night, I put all my best gear on my body. And if I'm killed in my sleep, it means that because I'm in the safe zone, my body cannot be looted. So that is a really good tip. So just remember, if you're living in a safe zone, just put all your gear on your body at night. Okay, that's it. All the solutions for storage. So thanks so very much for watching, and I will see you out in Rust.